What is up, boys? Welcome to a brand new video. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different today. A couple of you have been asking me. I've been doing a lot of like aggressive striking in this game, and some of you have asked, how do you actually fight on the outside properly? Because you know, I say it all the time, and I know I critique a lot of you guys when you fight outside. You know, I don't think you guys are fighting outside, actually fighting. I think a lot of people that, oh damn, it's a Division 4 team play. Oh, we'll make it work. Hopefully he's decent. A lot of times when people are fighting outside, they're mostly just running and being ridiculously passive and not actually fighting back. So I'm gonna see if I can lay down some principles that I think if you guys follow your outside fighting, if that is your style, is going to actually get a lot better. So using Sean O'Malley, as you've probably already figured out, a couple things to keep in mind when talking about outside fighting. I mean, you know, in real life, let's just use real life to describe it. You know, you generally see two types, right? You see fighters who look for opportunities, and then you see fighters who create them. Same thing actually goes for when you're being aggressive. And, you know, fighters who look for opportunities when they're fighting outside, they're generally way more passive. They're waiting for their opponent to give them something, and then they can counter. So if the opponent is being aggressive, they're looking to slip, they're looking to pull counter, they're looking to intercept, they're looking for key things. Got him. Sit him down. They're looking for key things that will allow them to counter. And then you've got fighters who create opportunities while they're outside fighting. And these are guys who, while they're... Yo, get off me, boy. I guess this dude is getting tired of striking now. He wants to wrestle. The fighters who create opportunities while outside striking, they're generally very, very active. Sean O'Malley is someone like that, which is why I'm using Sean O'Malley right now. Sugar Sean does not just like wait for you to do something before he counters. He's actually active. He's moving. He's jabbing you. He's frustrating you. He's looking for kicks. A lot of times, if you take a look at the fight count, a lot of times he's actually way more active than his opponent. And that is one thing I will give you guys. When you're outside fighting, up your strike count, man. Rocked. Up your strike count. If your opponent is throwing more strikes than you, you're in danger, because then he can pin you. What you need to do is you need to create your own opportunities with your strikes. You do that by putting a wall in front of your opponent. You know? Just think of an imaginary distance you don't want him to cover. Once he... Careful. Yeah, sit him down again. Once he enters that distance, you got to do something. And that something is not backing up. That's something... Oh my God. That was a random knee. I think we're done. All right, he survives. Think of it like your archers, right? Like your archers. You're the first line of defense when an army is about to swarm your city or whatever, you know? The moment they cross a certain line, the archers have to fire. You know, they fire to keep them busy, to keep them occupied, to at least slow them down a little bit. You need to have weapons like that when you're outside fighting. When your opponent starts crossing a certain threshold, you need to start doing damage. You need to become a threat. See what I'm doing right here? You need to circle and do it again. You need to make yourself dangerous. You know, it's like, yeah, he's gonna want to pressure you, but while he's entering, he's got to be taking damage, man. You can't just back up and hold block and let him just tee off on your block. See how I'm just jabbing him? This is like your arrow. Rocked. And then notice how I'm creating opportunities because as I'm jabbing him, jab, 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 now he's going to lash out and give me something. He's either going to tee off to my body. He's going to do something dumb that's going to allow me to then counter him. Hit him with the jab, jab. Jab again. Send him back. There you go. Now, this guy I'm fighting, he's very, very determined. And it's really going to depend also on the type of aggressive fighter. No. He got it. It'll depend on the type of aggressive fighter that you're facing. If you're facing someone that's playing footsies a lot, right? Like someone that's using in and out movement, you're going to have to fight. Sit him down. See how he's giving me. There you go. And I'm taking advantage of the opportunities that I'm creating by forcing him to lash out at me. He's like he's trying to tee off to the body. We go one way, we go the other. You know, stab him, stab to the block as I'm circling. And yeah, you know, you're going to get hit, man. You're going to get hit quite a bit, but you can still keep yourself safe. There you go. Now he's switching things up a little bit. One other tip to give you guys. When you're outside fighting, if you're lunging, man, you need to make sure you're holding block while you're lunging. Because you don't want a situation where you try to lunge and your opponent throws a shot in the direction that you're lunging. And you get flash KO. You don't want that to happen. So, you know, remember to lunge with your block held high. So just pretty much fight back. You know, as you're backing up, don't just back up holding block, circling, 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 holding block. Circle, circle, plant, rip. Circle, circle, plant, and rip. When they move backwards, don't be afraid to advance a little bit. You know, depending on what you want to do. Like, if you really want to fight on the outside... Oh, shit. If you really want to fight on the outside the whole entire time, then, you know, you can do that. But look at that. Tap him. Tag him. Boom. Boom. Look at that. He enters. I tag him. I tag him again. I sting him a little bit. Every time he advances, I force him to reset. Boom. Boom. Now we're going to start using our lunging strikes. Look at that. Again. Again. Sit him down. Don't be afraid to take the center a little bit. And then reset. Go back to what you're doing. See that? Tap him. Now we start moving. Now we wait for him to enter that line that I don't want him at. Now we're going to start working on him. There you go. My work rate is so much higher than his. So much higher than his. And it has to be because I'm trying to hold him off. There you go. Circle with your jab. And then pay attention to what he's doing while you circle with your jab. Is he forward moving, slip, shotting you? Look at that. Sit him down. I'm just tagging him, tagging him, tagging him. Oh, that was close. We're trying to get a bit flashy with O'Malley. Head kick, and that should do it, man. That was a bad one. There you go, and the fight is over. Yeah. Just go back, rewatch that if you have to. And then just practice, man. Go to quick match, quick fight, whatever. Just practice that. The biggest, the most important aspect is, you know, you you need to be active, and you need to make sure that you're not running. You need to make sure that you're not turning yourself into a punching bag. Just keep that in mind. You know, it's like when Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon, boards don't hit back. You don't want to be a board that doesn't hit back. You don't want to be a punching bag. You don't want to just be, you don't want to turn yourself into a, okay, I'm going to give you a hard target to hit, but then I'm not going to create any danger for you. You know, that's what a lot of you do. You know, it's like you create a really hard target, you're very elusive, but then you don't create any danger in terms of strikes coming back at your opponent. You need to try to do that. You need to keep that in mind. So this weight class is ending. It is now welterweight and middleweight coming up, so I'm going to see if I can get a fight with Izzy or Wonder Boy. We'll see. I'll be right back. All right, so we got Israel Adesanya. We're facing classic Robert Whittaker. And we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Just going to try to demonstrate some outside fighting. Are you there, sir? Yes, he is. All right, here we go. Check that. All right, let's see. Let's see the type of aggressor my opponent is.